Hello my planner friends, it's Crystal with Happy to Plan. I am going to be doing my Plan With Me video. This week I am going to actually use last week's planner layout as my inspiration. So I'm really going to basically do the same thing that I did last week. So I know it's a little bit of a cop-out, but I just really liked last week's spread, and it was really simplistic and easy, and I really liked it. So I'm going to show you at the end what I did, because I did switch it up a little bit. I did some stuff to it. Actually, you know what? I'll just show it to you now because I want to show you what I did. So this is the layout for last week. And I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see in the video, but I took the other piece of paper. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but I took the other piece of paper and I popped off, I cut out some of the candles and I popped them up off of the page. And I honestly, I can't even tell if that's showing in the video, so I'm sorry. But I did it to like a couple of them, and I really like how that looks because it gave it some dimension. And I really love how all of the different stickers on there look and stuff. So basically, I'm going to do basically the same exact thing, but I'm going to use this as my piece of paper. So it's going to be kind of like a kind of like potions and stuff theme. So I pulled this paper. So this is the paper pack that I bought last week at Michael's. And I'm going to do the same thing where I'm going to cut this image out and pop it off, and then I'm going to cut this image out, pop it off. I might cut the candle too and just give it some dimension. Maybe do the spider. I don't want to cut all those tiny little legs out though, so I don't know about that. So let's go ahead and just, oh, and then I have this piece of paper because I thought maybe I could cut some of the different things out, because last week I was thinking I was going to use these in this layout and actually put them on like different areas, and I actually liked how it looked when I kind of like sat it on top of here, like it was kind of like sitting on a shelf. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but basically what I'm going to do is just cut this up. So I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom of the page. So I'm sorry if this is like literally the same exact thing I did last week, but you know, I was really inspired by last week's spread, and I really like how it turned out, and I think I'm actually going to go all the way to the edge, but I'm going to just cut it across. I want to keep this spider, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to make, yeah, actually I think what I'll do is I'm going to cut the strips first. So I'm going to cut this strip first. I'm just going to cut a little piece because I want it to go all the way to the edge. I don't really, and I think similar to what I did last time, I think I'm going to glue them as I cut them so that I could, yeah, I needed to cut that a little shorter, but that's okay. All right, I can trim it on the other side. All right, so I think I'm going to glue them as I cut them, so I can just keep them lined up. And again, I'm trying to just, I like to cut the strips because I like the division between the different days. I don't leave a lot of space. I just leave enough for it to kind of show the division. And I really do like how that looks in the planner. So, because I could just cut this big square out and glue it on there, but then it doesn't feel like a planner layout. It just feels like I glued a piece of paper on there. Okay. I'll definitely have to deal with the pink numbers. Not sure why they chose to use pink. Okay, so that's basically what I'm going to do to kind of get this done. All right, so there's that one done. And then we're going to do this side, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so for this little piece over here, I think I'm going to use some of this. I want to try to see if I can get some of the webbing in it. Let me actually glue this down. My thought is to actually just butt that right up against there and then cut that off the top. Oops. I'm going to glue it on and then I'll cut it after. So try to make it seamless. And then I was thinking I'd take this little strip right here. Basically kind of do the same thing. Oh, actually. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to cut out this image right here. And then I'm going to take some adhesive. I'm going to take some foam tape here. And I'm just going to pop this image off the page a little bit, so just to give it some dimension. Like I did in the other one. Yeah, I think you can see that. Not sure if you can, but You can definitely see it when it's on the page. And then I think I'll do this little candle as well. Just cut her out. This is foam tape I got at the Dollar Tree, and I really like it. And I'll just pop that right on top of there. Yay! I was thinking I was going to do that glass jar, but the glass jar is kind of, some of it's over here. But so let's just cut it out and see what happens. Okay, so the other thought that I had actually was, I was thinking that I could take some of this brown, the black, my thought is to kind of, again, make this look like the wall behind it. I'm thinking, what if I did like little shelves with this black strips? Kind of don't want them to be perfectly straight. And then maybe, do I have a brown pencil? Maybe I can do like little holes, like it looks like it's, I don't know. Does that look like a little shelf? I don't know if it does or not. I kind of like that. We're just gonna go for it. Whatever. And then okay, so let's do, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of fussy cutting. Okay, so let's do that one. I like this one. The spiders. I'm going to do this long one first. My thought process is to have these look like little shelves. And then I'm going to do similar to what I did last week. And kind of like use the white papers to actually use them as my stickers. So I'm going to cut these out. And then as soon as I'm done with that, we will do sticker time. Alright, so I'm going to stop. I am going to add some more stickers to it later on, probably during the week, but I wanted to stop right now because I need to, I have an online thing I need to go do with some friends of mine. We are meeting online, so I am going to do that. But I wanted to, I'll definitely make some more of these and kind of put them around the different spaces. Now, in my last video that I did, I created some of these using black ink. This week I used the tea-dyed ink. So if you're interested in knowing how I created these, I did do that last week, so you can see that in last week's video. This week I did add some like rub-on stickers from the Tim Holtz thing. Here, let me show you. It's this Tim Holtz Halloween rub-on, and I am using that up really a lot, but so there's 2 of them in there. But I basically thought, well, if I was like a chemist or something, you'd probably like write notes, and maybe he was writing on the wall, and he like, you know, wrote on the wall, and then he like covered it up with some posters or something. So that's my thought there. I really like how this turned out. So I'm going to basically have a little bit of room down here to plan, and a little bit of room up here and right here. I might be able to like add a sticker or something here, but I really like how that turned out. I feel like it translated well. And then, yeah, so I think it's really cute. In the last video, my last week's, some of the pages were kind of curling up a little bit. And so I'm like, oh, that kind of adds to the effect of what this looks like. It looks like a little, so I actually did that on purpose for a couple of these. I actually did it, and then I tea-dyed the edges, so it kind of looks like they're old and crinkly. So yeah, I really like how that turned out. So this is my planner layout for this week. Sorry if it's so similar to last week's. I just, like I said, I was really inspired, and this kind of gave me that same vibe of like being a table and sitting on a table, and then having all the stuff in the background. But yeah, so I really like it. I hope you guys do too. I will see you again next week. Bye for now.